How you doing there? My name's Michael Clark, and I guess you're probably curious on why am I doing this podcast? Well, before we complete the podcast, I'm pretty sure that you'll know with authority why I've made this effort with some friends that's really helping me discuss a few things, focus on a few things, and pretty much, I guess, describe and explain what my experience was. So let's get started. To begin with, I joined the United States Marines at 17 years old. Served in Vietnam during the era of, I guess you would say, Black consciousness or Black power. However the case might be, I was exposed to an era of time that, to me, became more than enlightening because I was able to meet, in my terms, the Black man in his finest hour. So what was that? My experience with him in Vietnam, my bond with him in Vietnam, and the things that he partook with me, not just in training me, but pointing me toward maturity. So with that said, once I returned to the States, I was more radical, more hard-headed. I guess I would even say young and deadly combination. I probably takes no embarrassment in my training in the Marine Corps. I take pride in that, not a problem. Something that's going to stay with you for life. You need to know that, to be able to sit there and survive in any given circumstance. I came home. My attempt toward assimilation into the mainstream was cool because it was a mixture of confusion because you're doing Black power, protesting in the street, and I'm trying to find my way back into what I had left. Confused to go from a rice paddy to the ghetto. I recall that I enrolled in Malcolm X. And as much as I would have liked to have the discipline and the fortitude to attend school every day, to study, but there, let's shoot crap, talk Black talk. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm on. That's what got me, So I think you evolve, right? So me and a group of guys that I had met at Malcolm X come together. It was my mouth. So we made a decision to go out and stick up and rob white people. Now, if you ask me right now, to this very day.
Can I ask you one question?
Yes, sir.
What time span did that take place when y'all wanted to just go out and rob Black people? What year was it?
71, 72. Remember the podcast? Okay. The podcast articulates to you one of those scenarios, although there was more. But we'll talk about that later. We need to talk about that now. I'm really telling you how I was off the chain. We was riding around in vehicles with carbines, AK-47, begging the police to pull us over. Pull this over. Yeah. Go down to the projects, right? 35th, 36th, and Federal. Shoot at the police car. Like, we in Vietnam, like they gonna engage us. They just driving off. We know your goof ass up there. We know your clown ass up there. Yeah. Red nose, big shoes. Who do you know would do something like that? Nah, listen. I guess for myself, the only thing I can say now is praise be to God. And he cares so much about me till he looked out for me. You know? As much as I have to embrace and acknowledge the scoundrels of my past, I feel deep within my soul that if it wasn't meant to be, never would have unfolded. How did you, survive 46 years in prison? I did. Who the hell am I? I look like Superman? Is it S on my chest? I don't think so. You get what I'm saying? The very, very obvious is this, is that God Almighty considered me so much, so I remained in his care. So thus, man, I'm more than thankful. You ain't got a clue. Yeah. And I'm going to preach it like a gospel. Billy Graham style. Yeah. Go find you somebody that could tell you they did 47 years and come back to you and not cuckoo. I ain't went off, snapped on nobody, killed nobody or nothing. You don't see me eating shit or nothing like that. Come on now. You want to play games around here. Yeah, I went to prison, man. Yeah. They gave me 150, 200 years. And I think I was 21, maybe 22. Somewhere around there. Man. Going to prison, was an experience in and of itself. I didn't even think about prison until I got arrested. When I went to Milan, man, in the early 70s, the white boys was called the niggas. Never will forget. Young. Not gonna tell you that lie. I was a hero. I'm scared as everybody else.
Yeah.
But when it was time to have that knife, I was ready. Cautioning you that you better have yours. Because if they catch me or you without it, it's going to be a problem. Yeah. Yeah, they was calling me niggas like it was lunch. But I think that was the area of time. Not only did I mature and grow, man, I came into a culture of Salvador, that soldier. I had to meet that soldier down in front of my hand. Yeah, the men you was out and about, that nothing happened to neither one of us. I couldn't even dream of going back telling them that, you got popped. Not me. You got me mixed up. I know the shit they'll do. Hear me?
Yeah.
Come on, man. My man told me, he said, look, go get old boy. And if the police get in the way, get his ass too. So what you think? I'm going to rebut him? I'm going to argue with him? No, that's not going to happen. But that said, my early orientation in the prison was racist, abusive, somewhere back into the dark ages. This was Southern Illinois back then, okay? So once I got to Stateville, different look, different atmosphere. You understand, man, I come up in an era of time where I was around some fruitful individuals, okay? That taught me a lot. Not just about prison, but about life. And that's what it's about. You might think it's about prison. No, you're being sidetracked, brother. This here is about life. Man, as much as I would like to avoid talking about it, downplaying it, and everything else, but the school to prison pipeline is a sin that occurred on our watch. Don't tell me that you don't know. Who you talking to? You understand? All you need to do is look down the block. So how many 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds live on that block? When the last time you've been to school and interacted with them? When the last time you even engaged them, talked to them, and discussed what's going on, not just in the street, whether you like it or not, You can call me what you want to call me. But decent people don't live like that. We declare war on ourselves. You tell them that's the best we could do. Huh? Kill each other? Yeah. Where you say you from? You don't own shit over there. Nothing.
Nothing.
Worse, you're not even embarrassed.
Say it again.
You're not even embarrassed about us. And then when I go to ask you or challenging you or questioning you about manhood, okay, about responsibility, what about duty, obligation? I'm asking you, not you asking me. I've been gone. You here. I'm asking you, what do we owe each other? What do we owe each other? Or what we gonna pass on? What? What should I listen to you for? You ain't no shit. You ain't no shit. I seen you. I watch you every day. You out there on the corner, you selling dope. And your buddy next to you with his dumb ass, he's selling fentanyl. So what in the world make you think I want to respect some clowns like you for? Man, it's cold. You say, if love was a circus, you'd be a clown. My sentiments is that come what may, we have to accept the cruel reality that we're a factor of this culture. That's who we are. Okay? Sure, you'd like to be somebody else, but that's not the case. That's it, man. Don't come over here gangbanging with the Mexicans. They just got over here. You've been here forever. This is what you do week after week after week after week. Your ass in the penitentiary got a case against your cousin's best friend. Y'all done got into it and blah, blah, blah. You done murked old boy, but now you're down here crying and whining because you don't want to do what came with it. They passing out time like it's lunch.
Most definitely they are.
Like, a lot of times since I come home, I don't want to watch the news because I don't want to digest and hear that negative shit. I really don't find anything fascinating and or exciting about the things that take place in the city from day to day. I recall this when I was in prison. What is his name? Quan McDonald.
Is it McDonald? I know
Quan McDonald got shot 17 times.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I don't know. It rubbed me in the wrong way because I was wondering, how could you stand down and allow something like that to happen and don't react? And I'm not talking about rad or nothing like that. You don't have to do that. Go get you some blunt and some crackers and we're going to be here. Oh, you finna get locked up and going to jail. The bus ain't got it yet. Certain things you tolerate, other things you don't. Now, if it was your kid, your son, how you going to respond to it? Come on, man. It's like we banned and can't be saved. And guess what? It ain't so much as that somebody's in our way. We're in our own way. We're in our own way. Fully educated, have no sense of faith whatsoever. Man, it's cold blooded. It scared me. Like, I guess to them, and I put no emphasis on the institution when I talk about the church. I'm talking about faith, what you believe in. Yeah, where's your faith at? You're working with him or you're on your own? Man, you know what? When I quit patting myself on the back, that's when it dawned on me that it wasn't me. True lesson. But see, I done been there where the steel was and the concrete. So there ain't shit you can tell me about that. You know what I'm saying? I done been there. Knives and everything else. Murder and mayhem. You can tell me about that. That shit don't impress me. You understand? We have to be able to learn and appreciate to aspire to something greater. I'm really saying, what about our camaraderie? What about our bond? What about our allegiance to each other as men? As men. You don't have to bring all that other shit. You think I care about who you grab with? What do that mean? I bet you ain't gonna tell that to the officer when you hit the gallery down there. You think he gonna care about who you grab with? You playing games with yourself, partner. I'm telling you that we're not willing to sacrifice. We're not willing to upgrade. We're not willing to, we stubbornly fight against change. Okay? Y'all younger than me. But I remember the projects. They told them that.
I remember.
You get it? So when I make the connection, they tore the projects down physically. Psychologically, come on, man. You worse off than you was when you was in the projects. You see what I'm saying? Look at how you act. I know, I think what's intimidating to me is when I go up north, there's no debris, no paper, no cans, no nothing. But I know I'm back here based on the evidence of these things. You understand what I'm saying? And we're talking about, man, the simplicity of, man, just living decent, being responsible, holding yourself accountable. I asked you, I said, man, when the last time you been to a town hall meeting? When the last time you been to a school board meeting? You understand? When the last time you participated in the block party? Now you're looking at me stupid.
Yep.
I'm asking you questions about your community. Not mine. Yours. Yeah. Last time you been to a block party? Oh man, I don't believe in that shit. That's why you're in the position that you're in. It's because you don't believe in it.
Most definitely.
That's exactly why you're in the position that you're in. Man, collectively we bring a lot to the table. But I would wish for more accountability, more responsibility, and more engagement in our own communal affairs. We have to live like this. We're poor because we want to be poor. You see any Walmarts in our community? Tell me why. What they got against us? Huh?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Mm-hmm. We the impediment of our own progress because of our identity. You know, our failure to accept who we are and what comes with that because we're too busy trying to be somebody that we're not. You understand? We want to be like my man. Yeah. Why is it that you see this motherfucker, he got on gym shoes and khakis? I look at you, you got on gators and silk. What the fuck going on? I'm trying to figure that out. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to, make some sense of it. But, yes, a lot of issues. Issues that we got to talk about the system, about the black woman. Our role as a black man to the black woman. You understand? How can we become a better husband, a better parent, a better partner? You understand? There's components that
So, do you think that the welfare system was put together to divide the black family?
didn't have anything to do with it. Nothing at all. The welfare system came about as a result of the veterans coming home from the war. You know? So they was trying to give them a stipend, housing, and, you know. So it really got adopted as a state program. You follow me? Public aid. So they've been getting that welfare money for a long time. However the case might be, I don't know. I haven't seen any inspiration or motivation in me concerning myself with $1,600 a month and $200 on a link card. You understand? Maybe that's how you measure yourself. Something happened, something that really bothers me, and I'm not ashamed of being an open person. But this chick I used to deal with, I wasn't dealing with her not like you thinking, just on a friendship basis, nothing else. I have been gone 50 years. So I come back. It's like, well, because of she was disabled, I get that. Don't work and on public aid. You understand? So not that I'm really looking down at her disdain. You see what I'm saying? But that's not the situation that I would even want to associate with or even be in. I'm not a welfare nigga. I'm not a link card nigga. That shit can't do nothing to me. They gave me a link card when I got home. I gave it to my sister. The one thing about me, I ain't gonna have no grudge. I'm not gonna do that. And if they eat, might have to start with giving me a sandwich, but I'm definitely gonna give me a plate. That's that. So the attitude is not to panhandle or go around and be begging. You just as creative as the rest of them. I'm proud even more. Come on now. Yeah, they gonna be jealous. Best thing I can say.
What key experience have shaped you in the most in your journey?
My experience in prison.
Okay. What do you think they think?
People have a misconception of prison at large. Okay, most people think in terms of prison as Shawshank Redemption.
Okay.
Far from that. Nothing further from the truth. It's Hollywood's fixation on, this bad place. It's like you create Frankenstein. Now you swear up and down he's a monster.
Mhm.
I don't want you to think in no kind of way that prison is not a necessary evil, okay? Meaning that society would not survive without prison. You understand? With not being able to part ways with the criminal for the sanctity and the safety of society, if that make any kind of sense to you.
Basically saying you believe there has to be consequences for your actions.
Let it be no mistake about it. So anyway, like, whether we like it or not, whether they accept it or not, history has played an overwhelming factor in our life, okay? So I could sit here right now, I can mention Brown versus Board of Education, Plessy versus Ferguson, giving you a historical perspective of Jim Crow, how Jim Crow impacted us, how Jim Crow affected us, or even better, describing this likeness in 2025. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
As much as we would like to think that we've progressed, that is just as much to think that we digress. You understand? I'm trying to understand. It's 2025.
Yep.
So, you're right. You're correct. You hit the nail on the head. Because when he was talking, I'm asking myself, is it a abandoned building in Chinatown? You think they got a vacant lot over there? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Nope.
So I really have to challenge myself with like these kind of questions, but even worse is that we cannot forego the education of our communities. You understand? Nothing is more important than the education of our community because one is based on what? Public safety. First, as for, you know, I hate to say it. In that regard, we're kind of confused because we don't know how to secure our community. And then when it's our turn for responsibility, we're pointing the finger to somebody else.
Yep.
The police, Raheem them down the street. You understand? I asked you, I said, man, come on, go to this meeting tonight. You told me you was too busy. You didn't even ask me what the meeting was about.
Yeah.
The meeting was about them niggas down there on the corner with them guns.
What are some daily habits that you swear by?
I don't understand the question.
What are some daily routines or daily habits that you live by?
Well, my chief is that I live by code. I'm talking about nobody else. I'm talking about me. This is what I signed up for. I'm talking about my morals, my principles, my values.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's who I am. And I believe in the application of that on a day-to-day basis. Might be a lot of things. Never ever in this lifetime will I be a hypocrite.
What's next for you in your journey in life? You know, you've been through a lot. You did close to 50 years in the penitentiary. What do you see?
I don't, listen, I appreciate this. I don't see it as a next because of where I'm at here, where I'm at now is like my buddy told me, simplicity. Enjoy my life. Make sure I give it my all. You know, I don't roll my sleeves up. I don't put my work in, so I don't owe nobody. Try to be happy, be humble, and treat people how I want to be treated. And let me say this in closing. I appreciate the fact that you engaged me, that you listened to me, and that you asked these questions and you gave me an opportunity to express and explain what I am. Thanks.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate you. We're sure we'll have you back. Chicago's Blueprint. Get more information from knowledgeable brothers like yourself. You know, we got an archive of history that you can unfold on us. This was just a rough draft. And for our audience, this is officially episode number 1, starting with my man, Mike. The legendary Michael Sub.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for having me.
It was
Close it out.